Welcome back to another edition of the Prospect Profile, a mini-series we do here within the Kansas City Royals franchise where we go over top prospects from AA Northwest Arkansas up to AAA Omaha. Last time we were down in AA to go over outfield prospect Gustavo Rodriguez, and now we're going to be staying down in AA for another outfield prospect in DeAndre House. House is an outfielder, like I said. He stands 5'11", 192 pounds. He is a left-handed bat, right-handed throw. He is 21 years old, out of the state of Georgia, and he was drafted by the Royals in the 2019 first-year entry draft as their first-round pick in that 2019 draft. And now if we take a look at House's attributes, he is currently sitting at a 70 overall B potential, and he is trending upwards in both of those as well as his rest of his attributes, where the guy is an absolute OBP machine. The guy is going to get on base a ton. He's going to hit for high averages. That doesn't really matter. That's not what I'm looking at, but his OBP, he's going to be able to hit balls into gaps. He's got speed. He has the potential to be a very good player at the major league level. He's got 80 vision, 73 discipline, both very important attributes to have high, and he already has them at 80 and 73, and they're just going to keep getting even better as he goes on with his career. He's not going to hit any home runs, though. DeAndre House is not going to be a guy who hits 20, 30 home runs. He might hit 5, 10 would be like his max amount of home runs. The guy's not a home run hitter. He has 79 contact versus righties and then 53 against lefties, but then his power is 32 and 28. So just power, don't even concern yourself with that attribute because he's not a power hitter. He's a guy who's going to hit the ball hard into the gap. He's going to get on base a ton. And when he does get on base, he does not have the most blazing speed in the world, but he does have very good base running skills. He only has 55 speed, which is, just meh, not too impressive, but he does have 73 stealing, so DeAndre House does definitely like to swipe a few bags here and there, so he could be a guy who's going to get on base a lot, swipe a lot of bags, do a lot of stuff for us on the base paths. And he's also a decent enough fielder. His fielding right now as it stands is 59, 58 reaction, 67 arm strength, 55 arm accuracy. So, I mean, the guy's decent enough to get by in the outfield. He's not going to win any gold gloves. But once again, he is only 21. He does have the B potential. Those stats are going to go up as time goes on. They're not going to shoot up to being like an 80 fielding across the board, but they're decent enough. And you definitely put up with decent enough fielding when the guy has got a potential to be what he has at the plate. He's basically, I'm looking at him to be possibly a long-time leadoff guy. I'm sure you guys have noticed that the past 2 seasons in this Royal franchise, we have really struggled to have an actual leadoff guy. We really just haven't had that guy who's in that leadoff spot, consistently. Obviously, this year we have Matt Carpenter against right-handers, but then against lefties, he does not play because he can't hit lefties, and then against lefties, we're kind of just struggling to find a guy who can consistently lead off in that spot. DeAndre House is a guy who I would be comfortable leading off against both sides of against both types of pitchers, righties and lefties. He's very young. He's going to get on base a lot. He has the potential to be such a good player, and DeAndre House is definitely a guy who I'm looking at to be possibly even next year, because we are going to be losing Soler in the offseason. We have a lot of guys who could potentially take over that empty outfield spot once Soler leaves, and then also the 4th outfielder spot. DeAndre House definitely towards the top of that list. And with that being said, that is going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Prospect Profile here of DeAndre House, outfield prospect in Northwest Arkansas AA. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.